Is Celsius bankrupt or not? What does this mean for the markets? Are we gonna crash further? My name is Julian. In this video today, I want to go through the recent events that have transpired. My goodness, there's no one sitting there. My car is freaking out because it thinks someone is falling off the chair. It's just my bag. Okay, my name is Julian. I'm the CEO, co-founder of Cake DeFi. So obviously, making that video, I want to be very clear on this. Obviously, there are a little bit of conflict of interest here because I'm the CEO of a company that can be seen somewhat as a competitor of Celsius. However, I also want to make something clear here. I posted it on Twitter. I would love to help Celsius. So if someone from Celsius is watching this, please reach out. We are trying to get in touch with your team. We want to see how we can help. We can help your customers. We have a super strong balance sheet. We have a super strong customer base. We would love to help. If there's any ways possible, please get in touch, and we would love to see what's possible. So I don't want to make this video at any way bashing. I actually do believe that Celsius got bit into the middle of something here, and I'm going to share a bit on that. And so I don't actually think Celsius is that bad as some people actually make it seem on social. And yeah, but first let's kind of discuss this through. So what happened? Over the past couple of weeks already, a lot of people, mainly Bitcoin maximalists, have been trying to get a bank run done on Celsius, which is a lending platform, and or a yield platform. And Celsius has constantly been saying, hey, we have the funds, we're liquid, everything is fine. And well, today, what day is today actually? I think 13th, right? I hope so. I think June 13th. So Celsius posts on their platform, at least here in Singapore, it's the 13th. So it may be Sunday still in the US or wherever. 13th here. Celsius announces that they are stopping any withdrawals, any kind of swap functions. You still accrue rewards, but any kind of withdrawals get halted. And so now, obviously, right away, this entire speculation around insolvency comes up. And from this point of view today, we don't know what's actually going on inside of Celsius. They've been, other than that blog post, also CEO has been super quiet. Nothing was kind of communicated other than that blog post. So we don't know. There could be several reasons right now. I would say there's probably three possibilities at the moment. Number one, Celsius is indeed completely insolvent, meaning the liabilities that they have are higher than their assets, and they are required to pause any kind of withdrawals. They're going to go into liquidation, and they need to pay out their customers, their creditors, and so on. This would be a worst case for a simple reason, because that would make the entire industry extremely insecure. Plus, and that's the other thing, you don't know which other companies have actually been lending to Celsius. I want to make this clear here. Cake DeFi, we have not lent a single dollar to Celsius. We have also not done a single thing with UST. We are completely transparent about our customer funds. You can track and trace that on the blockchain. So very, very clear here. This is completely different, right? But we don't know the secondary effects of all that. And that's very important to understand, because I hear so many people right now who are like, oh, great, at least I didn't use Celsius, I used XYZ. Well, how do you know that this company didn't work with Celsius, right? And now has their funds stuck. It's a lot of secondary consequences. So let's hope this is not happening. There are some signs actually that this is not so much the case. And why I think this is not so much the case is because in the meantime, a lot of blockchain analysis has shown that Celsius has actually been moving a lot of funds to exchanges, and it's assumed that there's some selling going on. Now, this could mean two things. It could either mean that they're trying to front run this entire thing and kind of exit scamming. I don't think that that's what they're doing. I just basically hope that they are doing something legitimate. So I hope they're not trying to trade their way out of this. I would hope that option number 3 comes into play, and that is that they're just experiencing a liquidity squeeze, meaning they need to meet payout demands, and they can't meet those at the moment. And there are various reasons for why that is. It could be, there have been stories that their Lido ETH have been stuck They don't have the collateral for that. They have had issues with UST. So it could have easily been that they have this liquidity squeeze and they need to get liquidity. And once they have the liquidity again, then they can start their payouts again. That would be the ideal scenario. It would be horrible for Celsius because no one is going to trust them. They're going to completely get bank run. And they should be able to meet that though. And it's probably going to mean like a lot of disturbance. We've seen crypto dropping. Bitcoin hit 25,000, I think. It's been like a slaughter fest. So I hope that this is kind of the scenario. And this would, at the end, kind of keep the price up. If they open withdrawals again, I think this would actually support the prices. However, I'm not sure what this actually means for the entire industry at the moment, because it's just creating a lot of uncertainty. So that's kind of the status at the moment. And it's difficult to kind of predict where the markets are going. But hear me out on what probably actually happened. There's these stories that Celsius front ran a lot of people, especially the big boys. And I'm not going to name them because I'm not going to want to be in the middle here who's going to get shot for being the messenger and kind of leaking that news. But the big boys kind of got front run by Celsius on UST. And there's quite some data on that it was actually UST together with Do Kwon who were actually front running that. And that caused a lot of losses on those other big boys. And this is like La Familia, right? This is like the mafia here. And I mean this from the bottom of my heart. We have never dealt, like, I know who they are. We have gotten a lot of invites to work with them. There would be really enticing deals, and we never did deals with them. We've always been on the boring side, on the safe side, always put customer interests first. And once they saw that Celsius front run, they were like, okay, that's how you want to play it? Great. Let's do the La Familia game here. We're the mafia. We're going to short Celsius, the token. That's what happened. I mean, you look at the data on FTX, the interest rates to short Celsius there is just bonkers. So a lot of demand, obviously, to short Celsius. Afterwards, they started creating liquidity squeezes on Lido ETH, which is the staking ETH, ST ETH, which they knew Celsius had issues with. We knew this from a year ago because a lot of their ETH there actually got locked. And then they created a lot of FUD around Celsius, creating a bank run. And so this is what I actually believe really happened. And so while I do think Celsius had some very questionable ways in how they were generating yield, I actually do think that it's more like a game of mafia here than anything else. So yeah, obviously that last part is a bit of speculation, a lot of data, and I'm leaving out names and I'm leaving out some details on purpose because I don't want to be the one getting into the crossfire of all this. Just take this as you may, with a grain of salt as always. And yeah, fingers crossed that it doesn't get too bad in all of that. So yeah, let's see and hope that the market is not tanking as crazy as it did with UST. So yeah, with that, if you want to get cash flow in your crypto and you want to do this in a transparent way, go to cakedefi.com. You see everything transparently, and we don't misuse your funds. We use your funds the exact way how you instruct us, that you say we need to do, and we do this with the best care possible. So I hope you stay safe. All the best for the week. It's going to be a crazy one. Yours truly, Julian. Bye-bye.